had a dream, almost like a premonition.
He said the age of heroes would never come again.
It has to.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Hello, my lore lovers. It's Lindsay, aka November Pixie. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really wanted to make this video because I want to talk about the Snyder Cut. This is sort of a different format than I'm used to. I just wanted to do a quick review for the Snyder Cut. Just watched it and
Dear God, it's beautiful.
my love for the DCEU runs hard. They are some of my favorite characters: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash. So I'm an unapologetic DC lover. So I was very, very glad that this was going to get another run. We really needed to clean it up. Before we go any further, first of all, a major shout out to Zack Snyder for everything that he and his family are still going through and everything with the loss of his daughter. You know, sending you and your family continued thoughts, love, prayers, and I'm so glad that you were able to get your vision out there. Now I want to talk about it because as a DC lover, DC movies and projects have been...
Oh man! Oh God! Oh man! Oh God! Oh man! Oh God! Oh man! Oh God! Oh man! Oh God!
I don't know the adjective to describe. We had one-off hits. We had like the Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam, even Man of Steel. I like Ben Affleck as Batman. You know, we were all nervous about him, but no, he was actually good. But then it was like Justice League came out and it was like, oh, the DC just can't get it together. Lo and behold, here comes the Snyder Cut, and all of a sudden it's like, ah! This is the Justice League we wanted in 2017. This is the Justice League that we earned. The DC fans have fought hard for a decent movie, and by God, we got it in the Snyder Cut. So I want to talk about some of the good things that Zack Snyder did right. And there was a couple things that I would have changed, but this is just a straight review of the Snyder Cut. So first things first, I love character development. Head and shoulders above anything that we have seen in a DCEU movie in a long, long time. Especially with Cyborg and Aquaman and Flash. You know, we had the Aquaman movie that came out after Justice League. You know, we kind of didn't really need his origin story, but I absolutely loved everything that was going on in Iceland. I love the development of Aquaman. It really took like 4 or 5 pushes from him to get him involved with the Justice League. Cyborg is the exact same way. They've developed, you know, the thing between him and his father and the hatred, and we expanded on it. You just really start to feel for the character, and it was desperately missing from 2017. Now the Flash, so there is the Iris scene, but I'll get to that in a minute. I really like how entertaining it was. I had no idea it was 4 hours, and all I could think was, oh my God, it's going to be another Endgame. It's just going to go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But it really didn't. To me, it flowed very well. Everything was so cohesive. I really noticed runtimes. You have got to keep my attention. Everything just kept me kind of invested. I didn't mind the runtime. I felt like it didn't drag at all. Everyone keeps saying, oh, they could never have released this. It was broken up into 6 very cohesive parts. It's not like they couldn't have split up the movie. You ever heard of Twilight, Harry Potter, Hunger Games? And you know, I was actually talking, you know, with the husband about this, and I'd be willing to go to theaters to actually see this movie in the 4 hours. You know, if they put an intermission in there where we can go get snacks or whatever, would have been awesome. I still would have gone to see it. I sat through 3 hours of Endgame. Another hour wouldn't have killed me. I like that they didn't abuse the R rating, unlike, you know, things like Birds of Prey, just so that way it's like, oh, well, we got an R rating. Why can't we, you know, just exploit it?
Going through the park and someone's like, hey, my, and the guy's, you my, you
head.
And they didn't put, an excessive amount of gratuitous violence or sex or cursing or anything. It was like every time there was a curse, I felt like it was warranted. Don't get me wrong, I can let some words go. I thought the writing was very intelligent, and I'm glad that they didn't abuse it. And I really liked the look of everything. Whedon's version was just looked so fake. There's such a thing called suspension of disbelief. I mean, it's a comic book movie. We know all of this stuff, but you gotta keep us sort of grounded in physics and reality a little bit. And I feel like the atmospheric look to everything, and it was just very visually, exciting to me. I love Superman's black suit. It's so iconic to the death of Superman. Any DCEU fan is going to tell you that Superman's black suit, and it's so important after he comes back, and when Superman's walking through the ship and all the suits are coming out and everything, and over his shoulder you see the red and blue suit, and I was like, they're gonna do it again. But then he walks out and he's just in the black suit, and it's just, it was absolutely beautiful. I loved it. I love Darkseid and Steppenwolf. I love that they gave them motivations. In the first one, they fell into that classic trap, good versus evil movies. In the 2017 Justice League, it was like, and our villain is going to be Steppenwolf. Why is he the villain? Well, he's working with Lex Luthor. Okay, what is he doing? Well, he's trying to get the mother boxes. Why? What is his motivation? In this one, Steppenwolf is just trying to get back into the good graces of Darkseid, knowing that he was banished and Darkseid didn't trust him. So he's trying to get the mother boxes to give back to Darkseid, and you just start to understand why Steppenwolf is doing what he's doing, and I love it. Character development is the name of the game in my book. It has to be there. Don't just develop your protagonist, you have to develop the antagonist, and you have to give me a reason why he's doing what he's doing, because I don't just accept he's a villain, he's the comic book villain, and you just gotta accept it. No, that's not it. Do what Snyder did with Steppenwolf and give him motivations. Hell, if Zack Snyder could remake Game of Thrones, we might understand why the Night King is doing what he's doing. Okay, so I've gushed over this movie, and I talked about everything that I loved about it. Now, there is a couple of things I love quite as much. Okay, so the dream sequence at the very end, I am so happy that Jared Leto's Joker was revamped and revitalized, even if he was only in, 10 minutes of the movie at the very end. It gives me hope, and I really hope he comes back. I liked Batman confronting Joker. It was everything else about it that just didn't really sit right with me. No, it's the alternate timeline of like, what if they had never brought Superman back? Get what they were going for, but I just think it was a little confusing. I wish it just would have, been Batman and Joker and just having this conversation. I just think that would have been better. Hey, it wasn't my vision, it was Zack's vision. I think that they did a good job with Cyborg in this, in actually making me care about him, because in the 2017, couldn't care less about Cyborg. So this one did a good job of getting me to care about him, but I just really wish it kept Green Lantern, especially in the fight the middle way through the movie. There's a Green Lantern in there. It's obviously not Hal Jordan, but it's the Green Lantern. And I know what everyone's gonna say. They're gonna say, oh, it's because, the Green Lantern movie was terrible. Whatever. I'm not saying that movie was good. I'm gonna make 2017's Justice League any worse to have Green Lantern in there. It was already pretty bad. Seeing Zack's vision, I really honestly think that Snyder could have turned Green Lantern around and actually given us a very good Green Lantern. I just really wish they would have kept Green Lantern in there. So hopefully Snyder will get a hold of the Green Lantern character and actually do him some justice. I didn't like Martian Manhunter. I actually really loved the conversation between Martha and Lois Lane and everything, and I really thought that was good, but to learn it was Martian Manhunter, I didn't like it. And then at the very end, I just feel like this was so Marvel-esque, where it's just convoluting an already complicated plot. I know it's sort of an end-credit scene. I don't think it needs to be there. I think we needed to focus on the Justice League. Again, they did beautifully cut that from the end, the runtime might have been a little bit less. And again, I haven't seen the 3-hour cut, which is supposedly what would be the theatrical, so I haven't seen it. Maybe they do cut the Martian Manhunter, I don't know. Also, things that I wish that they would have cut out: the Iris scene with the Flash. I just feel like we could have done another scene. I just wish they could have found something different than the Iris and the dog walking scene and the car crash, and I feel like they could have done better. So anyway, that was my thoughts on the Snyder Cut. I loved it. It's the great white hope for DCEU fans. It's the movie that we wanted back in 2017. But anyway, that's my thoughts. What did you think about the Snyder Cut? You can let me know in the comment section below. If you do like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. That does help out a lot. If you like this video, you can check out my channel for some of my other videos. And I have 4 other episodes on my channel. How Can I Fix It? Victim of Franchise, Heated Debates, and Top 5 Countdowns. Maybe every now and then I'll do just sort of a review about a movie or a TV show. If you do like what I do on this channel, sprinkle a little pixie dust over that subscribe button and be sure to ring the bell for all notifications. Until next time, wishing you peace, love, and pixie dust. Bye now.